Hey guys, I'd like to ask you a question. What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the word earthquake? I'm pretty sure many of you will go like destruction, cities gone, cities reduced to rubble, loss of dead bodies, people dead, people with no homes to live anymore, no electricity, no proper water, lots of disease, um, tears, yeah, certainly lots of tears, tons of tears. Some of the most notable recent earthquakes are the 2008 Chinese Sichuan earthquake, or the 2011 Japanese earthquake, tsunami, nuclear crisis, that's three. And all these are really sad. What do they have in common? They are all outcomes after the earthquake. But do you know the causes? I'm pretty sure not everyone knows the outcomes of it. That's why I'm here. I'm going to be talking about causes of earthquakes, using the 5 Ws and 1 H. So let's jump right into it. So what is an earthquake? Earthquakes are the vibrations caused by rocks breaking under stress. The underground surface along which the rock breaks and moves is called a fault plane. There are 4 types. They are destructive, collision, constructive, and conservative. So destructive happens when there's a continental crust and the oceanic crust. The continental crust is land, while the oceanic crust is the ocean, and both collide with the oceanic crust going below the continental crust because it is much more lighter. Friction is caused and it forces the magma to rise out through cracks and erupt onto the surface. The next one is collision. Collision is when two continental plates collide. Neither plate is going under the other. Both plates go up, forming fold mountains. You get what I mean. The third one is constructive. Constructive is when two plates move away, letting magma to rise up to fill the gap, forming volcanoes. And the last one is the conservative plate. Conservative is when two plates slid past each other but in different speed. So friction is overcome and then the plates slid past in a sudden movement and the shock waves create earthquakes. The effects of the earthquake are classified into 2 groups. They are short-term and long-term. Both have social, economic, and environmental impacts. For social short-term impacts, people may be killed or injured, homes may be destroyed, transport and communication links may be disrupted, water pipes may burst, so water can be short or contaminated. For short-term economic impacts, shops and business may be destroyed, looting may take place, damage to transport and communication links can make trade difficult, so the economy goes down and food and water prices increase. Environmental impacts. Built landscape may be destroyed, fires can spread through to gas pipe explosions, and maybe landslides, and maybe tsunamis. For the long term, disease may spread, people might leave the place or they might rehouse, sometimes in refugee camps. Cost of rebuilding is really high, so investment in your area may be focused only on repairing the damage caused by the earthquake, and income could be lost. Here are some factors affecting the impact of an earthquake. The more densely populated an area is, the more likely there are to be more deaths or casualties. Less economically developed countries often suffer more from the effects of volcanoes and earthquakes than the more economically developed countries. Why? Because construction standards tend to be poor in less economically developed, and homes and other buildings may suffer serious damage when a disaster occurs. And cleaning up will be really difficult because there may not be enough money to rebuild homes quickly and safely, so many people could be forced to live in emergency houses or refugee camps. So that's all from me today. But talking about these gave me the images that People lose life in all these natural disasters, cities destroyed, people losing their homes or losing their loved ones. Yeah, it makes me feel really terrible. So do spare a thought for those greatly affected by it. Not all victims have permanent homes yet. Some still live in refugee camps because the government doesn't have enough money to rebuild homes. It's too expensive. So yes, these countries really rely on world donations, and yeah, it's sad. So if you have the power to help these people, do donate. You can donate through World Vision or betterplace.org. So yeah, stay safe and God bless.